6 feet, going deep. It's Torius with
Gwallah Gang.
Gwallah Gang International. The Goony Chonga and Bootychain.
All right, why don't you start by telling everyone what you do?
We make music, all types of music. We shoot videos, we model, we act, we do it all.
How'd you guys get started with it?
Together or individually?
How about individually?
Okay.
Go ahead.
I always made music my whole life, but I didn't start recording until 2012.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was just freestyling and stuff, and I was really good, so I just started making songs. And ever since then, I knew that's what I wanted to do.
You were freestyling in school, in the
Yeah, I would always freestyle with all my friends. I would make songs up with my friends when we were in middle school. It's just something that I always did. So now I just took it serious.
What did they think of it back then?
Everyone thought it was good. I was a natural.
For real?
Yeah, I'll be.
The
so everybody will be funny. They'd be like, "Damn, she going crazy."
I was a natural.
I'm a natural. You know me?
Born to do it. 100%. And me?
Yeah, the same way kind of? Or?
Music was just always around me. My whole entire life, my family, my parents had a music studio, so I would see people recording, and my mom always recorded.
Would you ever record there in a young age?
No, I recorded my first song when I was 15. It was on my brother's song, and he had told me to do this hook. And that was the first time I heard myself. And then after I heard myself, that was it. I was I'm making music.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Yeah, of course. I loved it.
So, your brother makes music too?
Yeah.
You guys ever collab on a song?
Yeah, we have actually. We got a song. It's on Spotify.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, you could look it up.
That's cool. When family members they can help each other.
Yeah, it is cool. I wish we could work more.
Yeah. What about some of your inspirations? What were you listening to that got you started with the rapping?
Well, I grew up listening to a bunch of shit. In elementary, I don't know, I would just listen to Gwen Stefani and Ludacris, Missy Elliott, Britney Spears, everything. I would listen to pop. I would listen to rap.
Yeah.
Trick Daddy, Trina.
A lot of people from down here. Or?
Yeah, a lot of southern rap. Well, for me, has influenced mostly feel me,
yeah.
Shake That Laffy Taffy, shit like that.
Hell yeah.
Shout out Shotty Love.
Definitely, rest in peace. I listened to everything growing up too, for real. There was no limit. I was a junkie for looking for music, so I'll find everything.
Where would you look? Where would you look on? LimeWire?
I would look anywhere. LimeWire was my life, definitely. And then I remember FrostWire, all that shit, anything illegally downloading. Yes, 100%. SoundCloud. I used to love SoundCloud when it first came out. There used to be some rare shit on there. Yeah, everywhere. There's music everywhere. A lot of my friends make music, so I gather a lot of inspiration from being around all my friends and family who make music.
Yeah, and growing up, when I would see videos and stuff, I would be imagining myself I want to have a video.
Hell yeah, me too.
I would just make up songs in my head.
I wanted to be every girl, every video.
Yo, I would have friends and I would be the leader of it. All right, you gonna do this part. And they were just going along with it because they knew they thought I was just playing around.
But you're taking it
I mean, I was playing, but I really wanted it to happen.
Oh yeah.
I'm y'all playing, but I'm not playing right now.
You were speaking into existence
yeah, I feel now that I think about it, I used to think I wanted to do other things, go to college and I wanted to do advertising and all this other stuff. But then when I really thought about it, when I made music, I was I've always made music. Why don't I just really just keep making music?
Who are some people that you guys have worked with in the past?
I've never really featured with anyone.
We work with a lot of people, but I feel we haven't worked with a lot of people.
We're affiliated with a lot of people.
We work with
I've worked with Goth Money
a bunch of different people.
Yeah, because I know you were like, you know, a big part of like the whole Florida, like the whole scene, like.
Yeah, when I started, I used to like hang out a lot with like Metro Zoo and stuff.
Yeah.
And like I would freestyle with them too. And like a lot of that was like a big part of like how I like came up like in the whole like scene and stuff.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And you too, or you were?
What's the question?
Like, oh damn, I forgot.
Yeah, see, I'm high. I'm like, wait.
I know you were saying.
No, we were just like talking about a bunch of stuff. I think.
What was he? What he had?
Like other people that we.
Oh yeah, yeah, like who
work
we
with.
Oh, I'm telling you, like I work with a bunch of people. I work with a lot of people from the beginning of my career. I work with people that people never know. You know what I'm saying? I started making music, like I said, when I was 15. That was the first time.
Like MySpace.
So like MySpace, I would like make little stupid songs with my friends where we all would freestyle on like some stupid ass beat.
Yeah.
But anyways, I worked with people that are credible. I don't really know. Really, the most credible person I work with is her and my brother, and some producers that I fuck with that are really dope producers. They're pretty cool. I want to work with new people though.
Like who?
The Dream.
The Dream? Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
He seems really good.
Yeah, we would make a hit. That shit would go hard.
How would you guys like describe your sound?
Our sound, individually and together, I would say it's just like unique.
Yeah, it's
like,
very unique.
I feel like it's unique, and I feel like it's good music because like when you hear it, like you could tell who it is.
It's
like,
motivational music, you know.
Yeah.
It makes you want to get up. It makes you want to do something.
Like I don't ever feel like I don't ever talk. I know people talk about like struggling and stuff like that, but like I try not to like be so like conscious rap. Like I try to be more like feel good music. Like I want people to hear my music to like feel better if their day's fucked up.
Yeah.
Or like be like, I want to turn up or like start my day. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Always just trying to be motivational through the music. You know, make people feel.
Yeah. And
feel
like
good.
And I think it's cool like when you hear artists and you just know who it is because it's like you know like no one sound like them. They have their own like way of like doing shit. So I feel like.
What do you think it is like in like specific that like makes you guys like different from like other artists or like other
that
people?
We stay in our own lane. We just always stay in our lane. Always. I'm never trying to do nothing different.
Right. And like we just stick to like our,
what you guys
our same people too. Like.
Yeah.
And just being yourself. I feel like. Not to put down other artists, but I feel like a lot of artists are like
depend on other
artists. Like they're like their like success is like depending on the next man. Like they're like underneath somebody. Like I feel like we're not underneath nobody. Like we're just with each other.
You're just doing your own thing, pretty much.
Yeah, and like exactly. And like creating a team and just sticking affiliation with the same people.
How important is teamwork to you?
Very important. It's everything.
Yeah, teamwork.
Without a team, it's very difficult.
You cannot do.
You can't do anything.
You can't do this
you know, like
right
how
here.
She just like fixed my little hair, like in the photo shoot. Like you need that. That's a part of the team. Like
because it sounds
him
like
doing the video, you doing the interview. Like this is right now. Like it's like a team. You feel me? If I had someone here doing my makeup, like you need all those things, and like you need to be around people who really support you and want to genuinely help you.
It's important to be around people who really truly believe in you.
There's artists that don't have that, and they're looking like a hot mess, and you're like, does this person have a friend? Like, how they gonna let their shoe look raggedy in the video? Like, how you gonna let them look like that? Like, you really need to have people around you that really want to help you.
It sounds like from like what you told me that you were like a leader from like a young age, like a real boss.
And I feel like she's the same way, and that's why it's like it still goes good together. Like nobody overpowers each other. No one's like overruling. It's like a balance. Like
you guys never like clash heads or anything?
I mean, yeah, we do. We've known each other for like so many years. Like we've been living together for so many years. But everything's communication and like never disrespecting somebody, and then like there's certain shit. Just like respect.
Communicator.
Yeah.
Communication is key.
I mean, sometimes, of course, like when you with somebody almost every day and you
like you guys tend to get on each other's nerves sometimes. When that happens.
And it's like we're business partners and we're friends, so it's like hard to balance that out sometimes. It's challenging.
It's easy though.
But it's not that challenging. Like really click with
it's
somebody.
hard and it's easy. You're just used to it. It's like your sibling. Like, you know?
Yeah.
It could be complicated, but like then one day it's the best day of your life. And next day it's like, oh my god, I can't stand you.
Yeah.
You just love each other.
You get mad for like a day and then you're like,
any normal relationship, you know?
Not even a day. Like I can't go be mad at her for more than a few hours. Like, we just gotta talk about it.
20
It's like
20 minutes tops.
We just always talk about
minutes.
it. Even if we're talking about it for 2 hours, it's gonna get solved the same day. Like we don't do that shit.
Yeah.
No, I feel you. So about like, what about the music? Like, what direction do you see it going?
To the future.
To the future.
I feel like I'm ahead of my time, so maybe I feel like I'm slowing down right now to keep up with today.
We are.
Because I feel like I'm ahead of my time.
We
so
are trying to slow
I've been
down.
trying to dumb myself down for today. Like, do you know what I mean?
Not dumb yourself
Not
down.
dumb it down.
Don't say that.
Okay, not dumb it down, but like make it more like understandable, because it's like different.
People
stuff
are
now.
at a different mental capacity.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
A lot of people do drugs. And it depends what type of lifestyle you live
So
in.
they don't think too much about it, pretty much.
About music in general.
Not even not think about it. It's just doing shit in a different strategy.
Yeah. What do you think like your most known songs are?
My Spanish music is getting really known now.
Oh yeah, what made you decide to like switch from like rapping in English to Spanish? Or like were you always doing that?
No. Spanish was my first language, and I was actually kind of like not afraid, but kind of like second guessing myself about making it, because I was like, I don't know how my fans are gonna feel about it, and like I didn't know, like since I don't really speak it every single day like I used to when I lived here.
Yeah.
Then I felt like maybe I'm not saying stuff like in a cool way. I don't want to
speak Spanish that much in LA as they do here.
Yeah, they do.
They do, but I'm not around people who speak Spanish that much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like over here, all my friends
speak Spanish though, because what's her name to Spanish? A lot of people.
Well, now, but I'm saying like I don't. I mostly talk English all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Spanish is my first language. So, anyways, long story short, like, it's not even a long story, but I just was like, I just wanted to make a Spanish song. So I was like, I know Spanish, why not?
Yeah.
And there's like not that many, like no one has really gotten that big since Evie Queen. So I was like, yo, like I need to do this.
She's a Spanish rapper, right?
Yeah, Evie Queen is like old school, like, a legend. And like reggaeton for me, for females. So I just thought like I could take that lane. I got a good feedback from my fans, so I kept on doing it.
What about the ones that don't speak Spanish? Like, how do you think
they still like it?
Oh yeah.
Like people tell me like, I don't even know what you're saying, but this shit go hard. And I'm just like, that's amazing.
Do you guys speak any other languages or just like English and Spanish?
I speak English and Spanish. That's it. I know like some other language, like a little tiny bit. Not enough for me to say I know it.
Like to be speaking fluently?
Right.
Oh, okay. Yeah, what about when you meet, like, have you met with your fans? Like, how do your fans like react when they see you? Like,
we meet with a lot of our fans. Mm-hmm. A lot of our fans have come and like worked for us
and become a part of our team.
A part of our team. Different things. I fuck with a lot of my fans. Yo. I love helping people, giving people opportunity, especially people who, like I said, believe in you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Also could use help. If you're in a position where you could also help them. So.
Yeah, and I really fuck with my fans who are like talented and like want to like help me out too. And this is so cool. Like,
yeah, you got.
Because you're like my fan, but you like saying like you want to do a photo shoot.
A lot of our fans are really
an interview,
people
like,
too.
So it's cool.
Surprised.
Yeah, because your music, like, you know, like you said, it makes you want to get up and do something, you know. So like, I'm pretty sure everyone that listens to you guys are like, you know what, fuck, I'm not gonna just like sit around and do nothing. Just, you know.
And a lot of people tell us like, oh, you inspired us to do this, or like,
yeah.
You know, we're like, that's amazing.
No, that's what's up. Damn, I was gonna ask you. What about in like, where do you guys see yourselves in like 10 years?
On a farm.
On a farm?
Yes.
In 10 years, what do I see myself?
On a farm with my kids.
Oh no, that's.
I'm definitely gonna
Like,
be with my
hiding out.
kids. I mean,
On the like.
hopefully I'm
ATV.
still being a rock star. Like I still want it for 10 years, maybe. I still, that's a good stretch. I can do it.
What about the shows? Like, how do you guys do a lot of shows?
Right now, not really, but we're about to start doing a bunch of shows.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like here in Miami or like
No, not in Miami.
in LA?
Probably a lot more like on LA.
Yeah.
And in like Spain. I'm gonna
LA.
go overseas.
International, Texas.
Yeah, now that I'm
gonna
in
go to
Spanish
Seattle.
music, and like we have a song together too where I'm in Spanish.
There's a few
Yeah.
places, San Francisco. Yeah, mostly California, a lot of places.
Do you ever rap in Spanish?
Hell no, bro.
Yeah.
My Spanish is
She
poor.
do
You never
be
use,
like
like-
low key though. Like,
You never use like Google?
I could speak.
Google,
I understand Spanish a lot more than I can speak it.
Oh really? I'm
Yeah,
like the
because I've
opposite.
heard Spanish a lot in my life, so I can understand a lot, but I cannot.
we made a song together where I'm in Spanish and
Do
she's
not try and catch me speaking.
and she's on it too, but she gonna do some Spanish. I don't know.
I'm trying to
Make her
learn
do it.
Spanish, like to speak Spanish. I'm trying.
No, cause I
Makes
made a
me
song in
nervous.
Spanish. It's called Salchicha, and
Oh,
it's
shit,
like,
it's like chicha.
yeah, I
Yo,
used
that's
to-
hilarious.
You
I-
have this song.
yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't know you made music.
Oh yeah, I did.
That's cool.
Nah, I use Google Translate for it, but like I've known like Spanish like
Don't trust Google Translate. That
Yeah, I
shit
know.
be saying crazy shit.
Yeah,
people
no.
be getting
I'm
tattoos
telling you,
off
like,
that shit. That
I
shit
speak
happens.
Spanish, and
Hell yeah.
and I'm like, what is this? Like,
That's
this
how you
is
be
not
getting
it.
the wrong
Because
tattoo.
sometimes I'll put something like just to make sure that like I'm saying it the right way, just
Yeah.
in case. And then it like, or I'll write something. I'm like, that's not what it means. Or you know, on Instagram, like I'll write a caption in Spanish, and when
nah.
it puts translate, I'm like,
yeah.
That's not what I'm
I don't
saying.
trust
Like-
like ever since I learned Spanish, I don't trust Instagram like Translate at all.
don't
Like,
trust
at
the
all.
translators. Like, ask someone who knows
Nah,
Spanish.
I wouldn't trust that shit. I'm telling you. I know
She's a
people-
translator right here.
Yeah, she translates.
She's a
Okay.
real life translator for a living.
She's making money.
Yes.
Oh, where? Oh,
Yes.
man, that's.
I
that's
would
what's
rather
up.
do that than to use that shit.
For real?
Yeah, that should be fucking up conversations.
Oh yeah, I can imagine.
And all
Don't
types of shit.
use it. Just don't use.
Hell
You're gonna
no.
say the wrong stupid thing.
Yeah. But yeah, how do you guys feel about like female rappers in the scene? Like, do you feel like they're like on the same level as like guy rappers, or like the guy rappers see them as like, or like people in general like see them as
We're all
like
the
different?
same. We're rappers.
Because I know a couple female rappers that they feel like it's a little harder for them to like make it or like be taken as seriously as like other like guy rappers.
I mean,
Has that ever happened to you?
I feel like back in the day it was more so like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like now women are like coming out and women are a lot more empowered than
Yeah.
they were back in the day. So it's kind of, I want to say equal because this world is still going to be kind of sexist to women. But it is pretty equal nowadays. You know? It's easy for a girl to get famous.
I feel though like it's harder for girls only for one reason. Like not for one reason. There's
What?
several reasons, but I feel like the only thing that makes it maybe kind of challenging is it's harder for maybe for some girls to have a male fan base relate to whatever they're talking about because they're girls.
Yeah.
Like if a girl is saying like something and it's like a girly thing to say, like you as a guy, you're probably not really relating to her, what she's saying.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, it just depends.
Yeah.
So for some girls, it's hard to make it relatable.
It's also hard too because when you're working in this industry, you work with a lot of men.
Mm-hmm.
And being a girl is hard working with a lot of men sometimes.
For sure.
Because men think you're sexy and stuff.
You know, you go in the
You
studio.
already know what's up.
You can't be going to the studio all late.
Yeah.
You record with some man.
He's like high and like off the henny and shit.
Whatever. Yeah.
For real? Has ever that's like happened a lot?
No, because
Not a lot.
That happen, but
Not a lot because we don't like put ourselves.
men will try and make that happen.
A
That's
little
what I'm
bit.
trying to say, you know?
Yeah.
No, I don't allow that to happen.
It doesn't happen.
I do most of my sessions in the daytime, early. I'm not trying to be
Yeah.
with you like that. You know what I'm
Cause
creep hours.
Cause there's like I asked, cause like there's this one girl, Slow Jams, I was telling you about like
Let
earlier.
me see. We're almost in creep hours right now.
Right.
Yeah, we gotta have to hurry up.
Yeah, we gotta do the video.
Yeah, we gotta.
Oh yeah. So like, is there like any advice that you would like want to give like any like artists that like starting out or anything like that? Like, what would you tell someone like or yourself like when you first starting?
When you're first starting,
Mm-hmm.
put that work in. Stick to you and your squad. Get money. I don't know what else to tell you for real.
I would just,
Simple.
I would just say like just be yourself.
That too.
Like
Yeah.
just do you and stay in your like own lane and believe in yourself. That's it.
You have any like messages for your fans?
Thank you.
Yes, I love you guys. For real. I really do love my fans.
You guys have anyone you want to shout out?
Shout out to Gwallah Gang.
Shout out Gwallah Gang.
Shout out to Bootychain. Shout out to Goony Chonga. Shout out to JPEG. Shout out to you. Shout out to everyone in the room.
Shout out Cocaine.
Shout out to my squad.
Shawty.
Shout out God's Money.
Shout out God Money. Shout out Black Crane.
Shout out to Lele.
Shout out Lele.
Shout out
Shout out to my mom.
to the whole Miami, to the whole New York, to the whole LA.
Exactly.
We love you guys.
Shout out Spain. Mexico.
And where can they find you at? Oh, yeah. Where can they find you at?
Where can you find me?
Yeah. Like all your social medias and stuff like that.
At Gwallah Gang.
Yeah.
INTL. At Goony Chonga.
At Bootychain.
At Bootychain with 3 A's.
Alright. So 6 feet.
You could like type that in, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna put it in the description and everything. But yeah, so 6 feet. This is Goony Chonga and Bootychain.